Hi, this is Richard C. I'm a math tutor at Wyzant, and I'm answering this question submitted by a student having to do with a technique called completing the square. And the student's taking an Algebra 1 course, so this tells me that he's taking a fairly high-level Algebra 1 course. This topic is usually covered in Algebra 2, but if you're in a high-level Algebra 1 class, you might see it there. You're also going to see this very same topic on SAT and ACT standardized tests. So this is something that you definitely want to be able to do. I'm going to start by just writing out the equation. I'm going to use a y instead of an f of x just to keep things a little simpler. X squared minus 4x plus 5. Now the very first thing is to move the 5 over here. So we'll get y minus 5 equals x squared minus 4x. In order for this technique to work, the leading coefficient has to be a 1, which it is here. If it's not a 1, it's not a problem because you can just divide both sides by whatever that coefficient is. So if this were, let's say, 3x squared, on the left you'd have y minus 5 over 3, and then this would be x squared itself minus 4/3 x. So you would just deal with the leading coefficient if you had to by dividing. But we don't have to because the leading coefficient is a 1. And now all you need to know, and I'm going to put this in red, is the magic formula, which is b over 2 quantity squared. That's the formula that we need to figure out what the constant should be that gets added to both sides. So let's plug us in. So here in this problem we have negative 4 over 2 quantity squared, which is just 4. Oop. Yeah. And now we're just going to add 4 to both sides. So it's y minus 5 plus 4 equals x squared minus 4x plus 4. And now, because it's an equation, if I add 4 to the right, which is what I have to do according to the formula, add 4 to the right, I have to add 4 to the left as well. This gives me y minus 1 is equal to, if you factor this, you're going to see you have a perfect square like that. That factors nicely. And that's why I call this the magic formula, because this formula will guarantee that you're going to end up with a perfect square here, which I can write as x minus 2 squared. And if I put a y over here, move the 1 over, I'm going to get a plus 1. You can see now we have the formula of a parabola in vertex form. The vertex is going to be a 2 comma negative 1. So, I'm sorry, positive 1, 2 comma positive 1. And so you can actually sketch this very quickly if you wanted to. You know, you could just put that up there, and then it's up there, and it's going to go up there. You can get the y-intercept if you felt like it just by setting x to 0. And there are a lot of things you can do. The vertex form is very convenient. So that's why completing the square is a useful technique. It allows you to go from the standard form of the parabola, which is here, to the vertex form of the parabola, which is here. So I hope you found that useful. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.